Hello everyone! We're back with some Genshin content, and it just so happens there's a survey to be had, so we're gonna give Genshin exactly what's on my mind, and but I'm gonna probably skip this one so we'll just edit this part out, just real briefly, no particular reason, just trying to drop my accidental age. Alright, now let's actually get into it. Yay, fun stuff. So we have the lovely, whatever, wind ruins sound going on because I was up there earlier. Just, it sets the tone to be very sad, and I understand that, but not necessarily what we're going for. Maybe. I don't actually remember what we're looking at. Hues of Violet Garden, okay. I do know of this event. I do. I am interested in this event, but I've not participated. I am interested in this event, and I have participated. I did that. Overall, am I satisfied? You know, the event as a whole felt just okay. And I kind of just want it to be better. I genuinely did like Inazuma Festival. It gets a lower score from me because there were no fireworks, because I like all of my events to have fireworks, frankly. And this one didn't have it. I'm going to say somewhat unsatisfied. But overall, it was a little lukewarm for me. Not to judge too harshly, per se. I like the story. I did not like what they did to Theater Mechanicus. Yeah, that somewhat unsatisfied fits pretty well, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I did enjoy the portrait story portions. That's the only thing that really saved it for me. How satisfied am I with the gameplay of Clash of Lone Blades? So this was like the duel thing, right? Neutral. I mean, it wasn't really anything terribly difficult. In fact, I never even did the first level of difficulty. I just went straight to middle and then harder, because it's, once you figure it out, it's not really that complicated, I guess. What are your reasons for your dissatisfaction with the gameplay? Was I not neutral? I thought I was neutral. Okay, evidently I wasn't neutral. Fair enough. Okay. I don't think the cooldown was messed up or anything. Parrying the warrior skills didn't help much in combat. That's kind of true. That's a little bit true. It didn't really do much for normal attacks, now that I'm thinking about it. It's not too hard to get the timing. Some of the levels are too difficult. The abilities of warriors are too complex. Too many levels required. No. Yeah, I think repetitive is a good way of phrasing it. The visual effects were fine. Cooldown was fine. Warriors attacks, don't know the effects. Yeah, I feel like repetition fits pretty well. How interesting did you find it? Outside of it just being kind of repetitive and general, it reminded me of that one tournament we had to do on Beto Island when we first got introduced to Kazuha. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Pre-Inazuma folk will know what I'm saying. I thought neutral, I guess. It's fine. I wasn't agog about it, but I didn't hate it. I just thought it got kind of stale, after doing it one day for 5 days. That's Genshin draws out its content. They really do. For a company that makes billions off of banners, it's kind of insane. Would you like to see a rerun of Clash of Blades? I'm ambivalent. Lukewarm is how I feel. Floral Courtyard. Oh man. So when the Light Obscura event thing happened with the Lantern Rite, I thought that was really cool, and that was like a really neat puzzle. This, when I'm streaming it on a monitor that's like I can't even fit it in my window, but it's not that big, right? And so I have to like I don't have great eyes. can't I can't see tiny little details like if a flower is short, medium, or tall. I don't know. So that part was not very enjoyable, and frankly, I didn't know that just waiting X amount of time would reveal the answer. I would just look and then check the thing, and the answer was there, and so I would just. I thought we were supposed to. I thought it was a build guide. I didn't know we were actually supposed to guess what the flowers were. Um, so, I like the idea of it, but I did not like the execution. So I will say somewhat unsatisfied. Uh, Man, I feel like I'm being overly critical, but sometimes to make something better, that's what you gotta do, you know? What are your reasons for the dissatisfaction? There's too many floral court. No, that's not true. I don't know what I did wrong. Well, is it difficult to distinguish orientation? Yep. It takes too long to wait for the floral theme. Didn't even know that was an issue, honestly. The text of the floral themes was too difficult to understand. Now that I'm thinking about it, flowers themselves, the text on the actual flower item or whatever you were putting in the little pot, um, it was small and basically cut off after like the first 8 characters. This music actually does set the vibe now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know where I can arrange flowers. That wasn't an issue. It takes too long to complete the floral. No. The floral theme? No. That wasn't really a problem. The flowers in the pots for floral are just not pretty enough. Yeah, that was my main concern, really. Adjusting and arranging the flower? Sure. It's also not interesting. Ooh. I mean, I guess that wasn't that big of a deal. The gameplay wasn't interesting. That's a bigger beef I think that I have. How interesting did you find the experience? It was somewhat boring, I'm gonna be honest. Like, if I could just have free reign in my teapot, which is still broken, by the way, I would enjoy it more. But I can't. So that's just the answer, I guess. Which of the following statements describes your understanding outside of the canvas inside the lens event? I know of this event. I remember we took pictures of things. Yay. Describes your participation. I'm not interested, but I participate. I just don't find those interesting, man. Like, go and photograph unique items in Inazuma or Liyue or wherever. Bruh. The whole camera thing feels clunky and weird. To me, it's not my vibe. It's not my vibe. I appreciate that there's something in there for casual players who just kind of want to like run around and explore. Totally get that. Totally feel that vibe. It's just, for a main Inazuma festival event thing that it was part of in general, I just or was it leading up to? I don't know. I feel like they introduced that in the wrong time. Like they're pumping up this Inazuma festival. There's going to be big lore reveals. You're going to decorate flowers, and then they just kind of do this like, oh, run around and take pictures. Like, put that in as like a filler event, in my opinion. Like right now when we have a content drought, like that's where you put content like that. Not like leading up to or actually during a main region festival. Otherwise, it just feels lame, which is exactly how I kind of felt about it. How do I put that in the form? How satisfied are you with outside the canvas, inside the lens? I'm very unsatisfied. It was dumb. There's too many criteria. No, photos were taken cannot be saved in the game. Anybody can go around and take a picture of seagrass, okay? That's not really a big problem. You need to use a specific character to take the photo process? Do you? Oh, I guess you kind of did. Because there were some, like, specific elemental, like, emotions and stuff that you had to do, right? Yeah. Yeah. I remember that. I don't really think that was a problem, though. There's too many photos to take? No. The event and the gameplay isn't interesting. The wait time for photo take... Yes. Stop spacing out your content, especially with something like this. The end result after taking the pictures is not good. Some of the photo taking requirements are difficult to fulfill. I don't think that was an issue. Takes too much time to move across the map. No, they've done a nice job with fast travel, I think. There are objects that obscure the end result. Well, truth. I feel like some of the locations they could have picked their options slightly better, you know, just slightly better. I don't think anything was too complicated. It was just kind of... Can I just be like... kind of dull? Done. I still like you, Hoyoverse. It's just, you know, it was kind of boring. How interesting did you find the outside of the canvas lens event? Did I not answer this already? Very boring. Yeah. How satisfying are the following outside the canvas lens event? Clarity of the rules. I feel like I was satisfied. I wasn't confused. The event rewards, I don't remember what we got, but if there wasn't a crown, then it was probably lackluster. That's my general rule of thumb. The time required to earn the rewards I wanted. Neutral? I don't feel, yeah, I mean, it didn't take long. You're stage gated every day. Is that what they mean? We'll go neutral. I don't really understand what the question is anyway. How satisfied are you with the amount of time or amount of content? Yeah, that. The same as every event, Hoyoverse. Like, everything is just so fast and so quick to be done. And I understand that, you know, somebody like me who is very explorer-oriented will probably have a much faster time getting through stuff, right? But still, like, that was basically daily commissions, is how I felt. Like, you could log on and it added maybe 2 minutes to your playtime that day. Oof. Anyway, are you willing to share your taken... How willing are you to share your taken photos with other people? By willing, I guess. I take some pretty fire photos. What kind of content would you hope to see in the future? No special expectation. I hope that there will be more interesting interaction, or more interaction. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go take pictures with Beto on the ship and stuff, man. That's what I'm here for. More, sure, more content. Yeah, more is always better, you know. I hope that the requirements for the be more interesting. Yeah, okay. Oh, I can only pick 2. Okay, well, I'll pick that one then. All right, good enough. Good enough. Overall, how satisfying? Ooh, the chasm. Okay, now this was sick. I'm very satisfied with the chasm. That's going to be controversial probably because I feel like some other people are not as satisfied with the chasm, but I loved the chasm. The chasm was dope. I very satisfied. Very satisfied. It did just kind of feel like a rehashing of like Oikonomiya to an extent. But oh, we're streaming this later today at youtube.com/KCBBryan. That's crazy. You should stop by and check it out because I have specifically not participated in this event yet. Yeah, I don't remember. I didn't pay attention. I haven't participated. I haven't participated yet. So I gotta keep it a stack here. Do I have any other comments that I want to share? Sure. I'll share some thoughts. Let's talk. Hoyoverse. Let's talk. Hey, Hoyoverse. It's ya boy. Listen. Genshin Impact is great. And also makes a ton of cash. So, like, can we up the events or something? Because content droughts feel bad. Also, if we could somehow add some kind of past event cinematic viewer or something, that would be very cool. I have been playing since day one, and sometimes I forget exactly what has happened. Also, Shenhe is pretty, and seeing her cinematics again would be nice. Any other comments I'd like to make? Oh, also, the Chasm? Sick. Love that. More of that, please. Love you. Yeah, I think that's great. I love that. That's great. Well, hey, with love and peace, that is the 2.6, I guess, survey. We should be having something happen with a 2.7 special preview soonish. So I will definitely be talking about that and covering that when it drops. But we are going to go do that Vibro Crystal whatever thingy live today. So if you're watching this when this came out on today, April 26th, 2022, you should stop by the stream and come hang out, because I haven't done any of it yet because I'm thirsting for content in this game to stream. And no one probably wants to watch me fish for several hours a day. So, anyway, hey, thanks for watching. If you want to share your thoughts about 2.6 in the comments, feel free to do that. That would be hype. But that's it for me right now. Thanks again for watching. Be sure to subscribe, come back for more, and until then, I will catch you next time.